Hey guys, we're here today to talk about the vote that just happened this past weekend. Everybody's kind of caught up in the politics of the election. So, what I want you to do is slow it down, especially any of you who have any remote belief that Kamala Harris cares about us. I'm going to break it down to you in the best way I can. It's something that we need to share. We need to get a hold of other people and let them know. People, it's black people in the state of California who are walking around, going back and forth to work and on and on with their regular life, not realizing that we is this close from getting reparations in California, like cash, and ain't nobody pissed. Should be pissed. This close. Gavin Newsom is the one who got the study going. He did that. They completed the study. They got back to him with their findings in a report, breaking down their recommendations. Their recommendations then were taken to our state legislature and put into a bill, the form of a bill. The parts that they discussed and decided needed to be put into a bill. Now this shit been going on too long. Not the 2 years of Gavin Newsom shit. 400 years. Keep this 400 years in mind, okay, as we go through this. So 400 goddamn years ago, all this shit started before that, but let's say 400 years. Let's be generous. So here we are with Gavin Newsom and our California. We have a black congressional caucus in California, for those of you who didn't know it. There's one on our federal level, and then we got one here in California. I don't know if all the states got them, but goddamn it, we don't need one. We need somebody who's going to advocate for us, black people. What just happened, folks, is our black congressional caucus pulled the bill, and we have enough Democratic votes for the bill to pass. So all them motherfuckers had to do was vote on the bill and get it to Gavin Newsom's desk, and they did their job. And then the ball is in his goddamn court, and then we get to find out why he had to study. Because if you don't sign that shit into law, and it's over some bullshit language, then no, we had 2 years and we had to study and we had all kind of time for you that read this shit and gotten back to them so they could change that language and get it. This is an opportunity like no other. Anybody in the United States of America who's black who's ever received land back that was stolen by the government or by white people or anything and that would even come close to looking like a reparation. I just couldn't even imagine the feeling. And to think a state the size of California actually had a bill that was this close to being voted on. All these black people who represent us had to do was vote on the shit. And if they don't vote on it and it don't pass, that's cool too. But at least we know where the goddamn we stand. But when you don't vote, that don't tell you shit. That don't tell you anything. So they cool with that though. They cool with pulling it back. And the reason they cool with it is because somebody told them to. And that's the problem. It came from the federal level. If California signs that bill and puts it on Governor Newsom's desk, and he don't sign it into law, all hell gonna break loose. Cause he's the one. It's not like another governor did it and left. He did it. He'd have a hard time explaining not signing that shit into law and having a political career anywhere near California again. And then these assholes play along with him to protect him from that because if he signs it into law, then the momentum starts and people start saying what I'm saying now. Kamala, where's your black agenda? They start saying, oh shit, as goes California, so goes the rest of the country. That's what they say. And if they mean that shit, they slam the brakes on that shit. Ain't no state, especially with the largest income economy next to the federal one, California. And they about to break black people off. And then black people all over the country will start listening and start acting different. Gavin Newsom I think he started this study as a delay, a stalling tactic. I always say that. I don't believe he had any intention on it ever materializing into anything, but it would have been something nice for him to put in his resume and then make that problem somebody hit. It didn't. It's his goddamn problem. It came up when he would have hoped he wasn't governor anymore and he was probably a presidential candidate, but they gave that to Kamala. And he has to play his part. But my part is this: we ain't supporting no shit like that that's hurting us from getting what's due to us so that we can support a candidate who don't support us. Tell me that make a whole lot of sense. Because had that bill got voted on, they would have done their job, moved it over to Newsom. Newsom would have had the kind of pressure like this: do I want to have a political career, or am I going to just put it all on the line right now for Kamala and just kill this shit right here? Because he could have done that. That would have been his choice. It had this shit come up. I'm just letting you guys know why it happened the way it happened. And read, look it up, get another cross reference. I'm telling you guys, it's some horrible shit. That's what we got. That's what the representation we got. This is historic shit, and they're stopping history, and it ain't in the top of the news because they don't want to be in the top of the news. They don't want they do not want you guys to know how close you came. This past weekend, I was sweating bullets. And then I'm looking at the news cycles, and it's in the back page on the back stories, and some bullshit ass uh, journalists writing about it. You guys better start paying attention. We was this close, and Gavin Newsom worked with our Black Congressional Caucus and Kamala Harris's team of people and the Democrats on the national level to kill that shit. Because we do not need to be sticking our head. We are polarizing. We would suck up a news cycle with that one, and they don't want that. Not right now, because she has no black agenda and she ain't gonna get one. So anyway, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and share this one. Let other people know what we talking about here. This is some real shit. And don't be just supporting Kamala just to be supporting Kamala. She got to do something for us. And if you are a Trump supporter, then he got to do something for you too. But I'm standing on her goddamn desk until election day. And if she don't change, then I'm going to vote for Cornel West.